it's Triple Point, and this week's video is a sit down with me talking about everything there is to know about auditions. So I have split this video up into 7 different categories. I have them on my computer over here. They are hairstyles and makeup, what to wear, how to warm up, video auditions, photos, how to prepare, and how to be seen/stand out. So let's get into the first category. So for hairstyles and makeup, Lainey and I did a more in-depth video of this last week, but some other hairstyles you could do are either the Copalia hairstyle, where you do like braided pigtails and then you cross them over. You could do a French twist, a braided crown. You could do pretty much anything, a balancing bun, but you want it to be slicked back, hair off neck, hair out of face, so no bangs for me. Just want it to look very neat and put together. But onto makeup. Eye makeup, a little bit of lipstick, some blush. You don't want to go too crazy with it. On to the next category. And now for what to wear. If a ballet audition does not specify a black Leo or a specific color Leo, do not wear a specific color Leo. But with that being said, if you can wear any color, don't wear a bright red or a bright pink or like really bright orange or yellow. You don't want to wear bright colors. You want to wear subtle colors, so like pastels, whites, light pinks. You can do like a purple because that's a dark color, a like hunter green, but you don't want to go like lime green. A dark blue but not a bright blue, stuff like that. You want more darker colors or muted colors. Now for warm-ups to wear. I am a person who says wear what you typically wear. I know some people are like wear very little, but it's cold where I'm from. It's Midwest, like it's freezing in February, and in January I'm not wearing as little as possible. A t-shirt with either a track jacket or a sweater or a vest or something over it, and then a pair of pants and my warm-up boots. Now also for tights, make sure they're very clean. There's no runs, there's no tears. Just wear your typical tights you wear to ballet class. If you're in point shoes, make sure you have transition tights so you can put on your toe pads. And now on to how to warm up. I'm going to teach you how I warm up for an audition, but it is very different person to person, dancer to dancer, so no one's going to say the same thing. For me, I try to do my PT before I get to the audition space, so that either means at the hotel room before I go, or at my house if I'm driving to the audition the same day, stuff like that. I try to do it before I get there, so I'm not trying to find a wall and also do it in 30 minutes. I can have 30 minutes to do everything else I need. First thing I do when I get to the studio is I roll out and I scrape all of my muscles so they're not as tight from the day before, or if I'm driving up, the drive before, stuff like that. Then, after I do all of that, which takes around 10 minutes, I start a little activation series. I start with my abs. I do planks, crunches, side planks, things to just really engage my core so I can stand and actually use the correct muscles for dance. The next thing I do is a lot of turnout exercises because that's something I've had to work on a lot over the past couple of years. So I do a lot of rotation exercises, some feet exercises to warm up my feet. I think that's kind of it for my activation. Lots of relevés, I do some tendus. And then if I have more time, I do pliés, tendus, and sometimes even a dégagé to really start like getting my heart pumping, start like have the blood flowing. So it's easier for me to warm up because I am such a cold person. It takes forever to warm up. And so this is kind of what I do to try to warm up. I don't want to exert all of my energy before the audition, but I also want to be warm to where I'm not like freezing and hurting myself in the audition. Because for auditions, if you don't know, if this is your first audition, you have just your leotard, tights, and number on in the audition room, and of course your shoes. You don't have any warm-ups on the entire ballet class. But yeah, I think that's it for how I warm up. It kind of changes day to day, week to week. But right now, that's like what I'm planning on doing. So now on to video auditions. This is my least favorite way of auditioning. I don't like them at all. It stresses me out somehow more than in-person auditions. It's just not fun, but it's also a great learning experience for auditions for like colleges or companies, because a lot of those don't have very many in-person auditions. So it's a great opportunity, and it is really nice, especially if you don't have your Saturdays or Sundays available. But I personally don't like them. They just stress me out a lot, and I don't really know why. The first tip I will give you is give yourself 3 times the amount of time you think you'll need. If you think, oh, I'll probably get this done in 2 hours, I would give probably 3 to 4 hours of time, because I don't know about everyone, but I'm a perfectionist as a dancer, and if I see even a little mistake, I will be like, restart, redo. I want to do it like 5 times. And so it's not always the easiest to do. The other tip is almost everyone will rather you have a black camisole Leo and pink or skin tone tights underneath your Leo and matching shoes. Same goes for in-person auditions, tights under, matching shoes, tights inside shoes. So those are a couple of tips I have. Now on to actually doing the audition video. Most schools will ask for 5 to 10 minutes of a video. You don't want to go over or under. Some people only want 3 minutes, some people want 15 minutes. It kind of depends school to school, but I would stick around 5 to 10 minutes. The next thing is most schools will want to see one side at bar. So pick your stronger side, not the side you're like wanting to be stronger on. So I position the camera to where it's kind of at a diagonal to where I am standing. For the next thing, usually what they ask is a plie, a tendu, a dégagé or jeté depending on schools, or battement jeté or battement tendu. I've heard those two. A rond de jambe, a fondu, a frappe, an adagio, a grand battement. It's kind of different school to school. I would just recommend doing like every single thing and then making adjustments depending on which school you're applying for. The next thing is for center. This is going to be a tendu, an adagio, a turn, a petit allegro, a grand allegro. Some people don't even want you to do a tendu. So like 4 to 5 things in center. No warm-up jumps. You could do an échappé, but you don't need to. Most schools will ask if the dancer does point to do either the full video audition on point, center on point, or do a specific point time depending on their age range. You're going to do it in center. Usually going to be an échappé, a passe, or pirouette combination. There's like a couple different things. Like a coda turn, you could do fouettes if you have that in your school. It kind of depends on what your teacher thinks and also what the school wants. Most schools, if you can get a variation in, would love it. So definitely try, but it's not the end of the world if you can't fit it into your video. So now the next category is audition photos. No matter where you go, whether that is a in-person audition, a virtual audition, or a video audition, you're gonna need audition photos. Almost definitely. I don't think for summer intensive specifically, I have ever gone without needing one. For the photos, you're going to want a first arabesque photo. I have put kind of all the photos you need up around the screen, but you're going to need a first arabesque photo. If you are training in point shoes, do it on point if possible. If you are younger and haven't done a lot on point one-legged, you can do a demi-point, or if you're not doing point in general, you can do demi-point, or you can even do flat-footed if you're younger, like 10 to 12. You'll also need a headshot. For a headshot, you're not going to want to be straight on the camera. You're gonna actually want to turn your shoulders a little bit and look at the camera this way. And again, there's a photo up here of what mine looks like, but have a pleasant smile. You don't want to be like cheese, and you don't want to be like, you want to just be like pleasant. You can have your teeth, so I think I actually chose mine with teeth this year, but always do multiple so you can pick your favorites. Another one that is very popular is a tendu au cone. I didn't like this one. I did this one for the first time this year. I don't like it, but sometimes you need it. Another really common one is a releve quasi fourth with fourth position. I've done that one pretty regularly. This isn't from this year, this is from last year, but to kind of get a sense of what you might need for auditions. They might ask for some others, but these are the pretty standard ones they ask. How to prepare for an audition. First is research. Where do you want to go? For either all year or just for the summer, what school is like a dream school of yours? That is the first thing you want to do. The next thing is finding auditions close to you, which if you found a place you want to go, you are going to go to their website, go to summer intensives, go to summer intensive auditions, scroll down and see if there's any close to you. If there's not, you might have to travel or do a video audition, but that is the best way to do it. The next thing is registering for the audition. This is where they're going to have your audition photos. So you're going to want to upload those to it. You're going to be asked your age, your height possibly, either your email or your parents' email, lots of guardian, like legal guardian and parent information, lots of stuff like that. They ask you a bunch of this stuff, a lot of like, who do we contact if this happens? Who do we contact if this happens? Billing information, things like that. That's also where you will pay for the audition. Then, after you have your audition and it is all ready to go, you're registered, you know exactly when you're going, put it in your calendar. So after you have it all on your calendar and everything, you're good. You're pretty much done. Now it's if you are traveling there a day before or day of. If you're traveling the day before and are getting a hotel, get that sooner rather than later, because a lot of people will be traveling and getting hotels. The next thing is packing what you need. Hairspray, bobby pins, hairbrushes, combs, hair ties, things like that. Everything you need for your hair, everything you need for Leos, and like all of your dance wear, regular clothes, like your water bottle, like things you wouldn't think you will need, you're gonna need. But yeah, if you're going up the same day, it's a lot easier. You just have to pack what you're gonna wear in the car and then also pack what you're going to wear for the audition. Alright, and the last category is how to be seen / how to stand out. So I'm gonna start with hairstyles. Do something not similar to everyone. Another thing is if you can wear trims or different colors, definitely do. That makes you feel really pretty and makes you feel like you get to dance good, but also something that if they're like, ooh, the person in the purple looks really good, like something that helps them so you're not just a number to them. I will also say, don't wear a Leo, even if you love it, that you have to adjust a lot. If you have to wear black and they are okay with trim, so definitely bring a solid black Leo if they're not okay with trims, but if they are, do a different trim. Another great option is doing a black Leo with like some mesh, or a black Leo with maybe like some lace, things like that, just so they can help differentiate you from everyone else in the room. Another great thing you can do is either smile or have a pleasant face and a positive attitude in the audition room. But I know it's really hard and I know you're gonna be stressed. I'm always stressed, don't worry. Like, I've been doing these for probably 3 to 4 years. I know a lot of people have been doing them longer. I'm stressed at everyone. It's fine. I know, I understand. Everyone's like, ah! I feel it too. but definitely a pleasant face, maybe a little smile, just like really show that you want to be there and that you're happy to be there. I think that's kind of it. Alright, that is all of the categories I have. I know this was a little bit of a longer video, but I hope you still enjoyed. If you did and found it helpful even, please like, share, and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed. I know how stressful audition season can be. I've been there, Lainey's been there, everyone in the world has been there. We understand. And I hope that I could ease some of the stress today. Alright, well, I'll see you soon. Bye!